Hey guys, it's Friday, July 26th, and I was thinking that it's about time I did something good and responsible with my channel, like talking about the news. So everyone knows that it's a little bit embarrassing on the weekend when you go to see your friends at a cocktail party and someone's like, hey, what do you think about George Zimmerman? And you're like, who the hell is that? If you don't have time to watch all the fluff stories and listen to ridiculous news anchors, you can listen to the news from me, who will feed my own opinion to you like you're a baby bird and I'm regurgitating it into your mouth. I'm going to give you all of the week's news, the most important stories, in 5 minutes. Holy moly, here we go. We're gonna start off on a somber note here. There was a horrible train crash in the northwest of Spain in Santiago de Compostela, where 78 people have been confirmed dead. The train driver has been taken into custody because they're thinking that it could have been his fault. There's rumors that he was going twice the legal speed at that part of the track. The CDC is looking for the origin and ways to prevent an illness called cyclospora, which has outbroken in the US, infecting about 285 people. Yuck. Supposedly, the illness is coming from infected fruits and vegetables, and the first reported case was in New Jersey. Coincidentally, it was around the same time that Nicole Snooki Polizzi reported that she was going on a diet which consisted of mostly fruits and vegetables, so they might want to start there. The US government recently revealed that it was Russian and Ukrainian hackers who were part of one of the largest data stealing operations in US history. The hackers stole thousands and thousands of dollars worth of account information and personal details from several large US companies. The data stealing scheme was a huge deal, second only to the data stealing scheme that the US government itself was exposed for only weeks ago. Speaking of which, Edward Snowden, who is the guy that exposed the US government for doing that, is still living in the Russian airport as the US and Russia try to work the situation out diplomatically, which is unlikely. In Creepy Men of the World news, Anthony Weiner, whose name, I mean, your parents, that name is just really a self-fulfilling prophecy, is caught up in yet another sexting scandal after he was forced to resign as congressman and now is running to be the mayor of New York, which is proof that everyone loves an underdog and a little bit of dick. The former congressman was caught sending pictures and sexual messages of himself under the code name Carlos Danger, which is not creepy at all. Weiner's reassured the people of New York that the number of women that he's sexted, although he's not certain, it's not dozens and dozens, it's more like 6 to 10, okay? To which the people of New York said, phew, that is much more reassuring. Speaking of genitalia, a pussy rioter has been denied parole and forced to serve the remaining year of her sentence in a penal colony. No, that is not the plot of teen mom Farrah Abrams' latest sex tape. That is an actual news headline. The girl in question is a member of Russia's feminist group called Pussy Riot, who was arrested last year for a demonstration that the Russian officials didn't like. In Egypt, the supporters and opponents of ousted President Mohamed Morsi have been clashing, which has resulted in several deaths and even more injuries. Now, as the nation is moving forward trying to end some of this conflict, the Egyptian military has given the Muslim Brotherhood, which is a supporter of Mohamed Morsi, until Saturday to get on board with new elections and the new direction that the country is headed. In really cool science news, as man is getting closer to landing on Mars, several news outlets have been asking you for your opinion on what we should say when we step on Mars for the first time. After Neil Armstrong's classic "one small step for man" speech, it's going to be a tough act to follow. So people have been tweeting in their responses, but If you want my opinion, I think the whole thing is going to end up being sponsored by Red Bull, and it will be something like Red Bull gives you rockets, not wings. Look at that, I don't have a watch, but I think that was about 5 minutes, and if it wasn't, I'm gonna edit it down to be 5 minutes. So that's it for 5-minute news. Hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, subscribe to my channel. If I missed something, let me know in the comments. Oh yeah, some lady in England